So avionics subsystem only we are going to see. So navigation subsystem. So in that you will be having GPS and VOR, and then communication subsystem, flight control subsystem, radar subsystem, that is radio detection and ranging. So these are the subsystem available in avionics system. So first we are going to see a navigation subsystem. So under the navigation subsystem, you'll be having two types, that is satellite based and the ground based. Ground based only beacon will come. So beacon is nothing but a light, which the instrument or device which will be having light to indicate the airport. Okay. So first we are going to see the ground based system. So two types of navigation system available, that is satellite based, ground based. So satellite based la pathina example will be global position system, and then ground based la VOR. VOR is nothing but very high frequency omnidirectional range. So here you will be using frequency, very high frequency, as well as LoRaN radio frequency, which will navigation, a type of navigation which will be using radio frequency. Okay. So navigation rules, it has two types. One is VFR and another one is IFR. So VFR, visual flight rule, pilot by sea. By seeing by the pilot, it can be able to avoid the problems, and it pilot will control the entire aircraft. Okay, based on the visual flight rules. And then IFR is nothing but instrument flight rule. This is used by the pilot by ILS. ILS means instrument landing system. So instrument landing system is nothing but which will provide safety for the landing of your aircraft, which will be on the runway. Then first we are going to see the ground based navigation system. So here you will be using VOR, that is VOR is nothing but very high frequency omni range radio signal for transmitting. Okay, so this will be transmitted through the beacons, which will be in the range of 108 to 118 megahertz to guide your aircraft. Okay, for safety purpose to reach their destination. And then many ground stations on VHF use LOS. What is LOS? Line of sight. Okay, line of sight, the direction of the aircraft. By using the very high frequency signal, you can guide the aircraft system. And then communication between aircraft and ATC. What is ATC? Any one of you? Air traffic control. Okay, air traffic control. So the communication between aircraft and the ATC will be happen through the VHF frequency signal only. Okay, very high frequency signal, which will be in the range 108.1 to 117.95 megahertz. Okay, this range will be fixed. That is, this device will be fixed in the aircraft itself. So ground based system will be giving heading. This heading means nose of the aircraft system. Okay, where the nose of the aircraft system pointed, that is said to be heading. So the ground based system will give the heading when the aircraft remains in the same track envelope. ஒரே ட்ராக்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னா it will be providing information or message to the aircraft system about this. The next, satellite based navigation system. So satellite based navigation system will use GPS. So this is a GPS which is used in the Garmin aircraft. So how we are measuring the GPS? GPS is nothing but global position system. So here we are going to use the GPS or measure the GPS by using three direction, that is X, Y, Z in degrees. Okay, so the position of aircraft in dynamic time. Dynamic time means change of time. Okay, so the with the respect to change of time, the position of aircraft will change. So based on that, it will be locating. Okay. So with nanosecond accuracy, it can able to measure. GPS system will measure with nanosecond accuracy. And then velocity of the aircraft also can be measured through Doppler frequency. What is Doppler frequency? So the signal which we are going to send, the sender sending to the aircraft system. Okay. At that time, what will happen if you have any object in between that? So the signal which is sending from the sender will reflect back, okay, with change of frequency. Okay, it will not have the original frequency, it will have the changed frequency range. So that change or shift of frequency will be called as a Doppler frequency. Okay, based on that you can calculate the velocity of the aircraft. And then GPS also calculate the aircraft position by timing the signal sent by the GPS satellite high above the earth. So GPS satellite send பண்ற signal வச்சு you can place or position aircraft position கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். Okay. And then three satellites is enough to fix the aircraft position. So GPS have three segment, that is space segment, control segment, user segment. So space segment is nothing but it will hold 24 satellite. Okay, so which will be orbiting on the Earth in 12 hours in 6 orbital plane at 60 degree. Okay, so this symbol is for degree. So if you want to know the 24 satellite how it is orbiting, this is the 24 satellite. Okay, 24 or 12 lah? 24. So 12 visible satellite is here in 6 orbital. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orbital. So you will be having 24 satellite, but here 12 satellite alone visible. The next control segment. Control segment is used for tracking the satellite. Okay, and also it able to track as well as correct the time for each satellite. Okay, and then user segment is nothing but GPS receiver. Okay, so receiver will receive the data and parameters. So what are the advantages of satellite based navigation? That is, primarily it will save the fuel cost. Okay, and then enable commercial aircraft flying under IFR. What is IFR? This is the rule, instrument flight rule, I think so. Okay, under the IFR rules, the commercial aircraft will be flying. Okay, to fly directly to their destination. And then shorten virtually every commercial airline route, save fuel and time, increase the amount of air traffic in the skies at any one time, and reduce aircraft engine emission also. Okay, so it maximum you will be using the satellite based navigation for commercial aircraft. Okay, for save fuel as well as time, and then traffic. you can avoid the traffic in the sky, as well as for aircraft engine emission will be reduced. Okay.
IFR instrument flight
ஆமா,
rules.
இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் ஃப்ளைட் ரூல், அதான் நானும் சொன்னேன். IFR is a rule, instrument flight rule. Okay, under the instrument flight rule only, all the commercial aircraft will be flying, okay, to their destination. And then 40% drop will be in the general aviation accident. Okay, so aviation accident learned 40 percentage will be reduced. This is the data provided by the FAA. What is the FAA? Federal something, federal administration or aviation administration. Okay, federal aviation administration. This is the standard, okay, which will be given for aviation. They given the data by using satellite based navigation, you can avoid the aviation accident to 40 percentage. Okay, so this is a satellite based navigation system used in the aircraft. See how you will be locating the aircraft, that is displayed here. This is Garmin GPS. Next, ground based navigation system.